Hai, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Jamal bin Abu Bakar. So for today's activity, we're going to present for our beloved madam, Puan Hazlina, for our subject, Communicative English. So the topic for our presentation today is the factors that influence employees' motivation. Before I'm going to start with the presentation, I'm going to introduce my team member. So my teammate, my one and only teammate is Sherwin Rajan, anak lelaki Nadia Rajan, with the matrix number of 1079, and me myself, Muhammad Jamal bin Abu Bakar, with a matrix number of 1077. So for this presentation, we have been using three main content, starting with introduction, and then we're gonna explain a little bit about our data analysis by using our graph and our pie chart. And then after finish explaining all the data analysis, we're going to come into conclusion of the data of this research that we have been doing. So let's continue the next slide. So the introduction. The purpose of this data is to show the most factors that influence motivation among the riders in online food service industry. And then our respondent are among online food delivery riders, specifically in Putrajaya. And 101 respondent data have been collected. So let's go to the next slide. So we have been using three types of data analysis, graph and pie chart. So the first is demographic profile. And then we interpret the demographic profile, demographic profile data into a pie chart. And then the second one is the descriptive statistics. We are using the bar graph to interpret the data. And the last one is the descriptive statistic also. And then for the last one, we are using the 3D bar graph to explain to our madam and our fellow friends. So let's continue. So as we can see, our respondent demographic profile. So as we can see here at our gender pie chart, there is a majority of 96% of male riders have been answering or have been respond to our items, and there's only 4% population of female riders has respond to our items. And then if we are going to the next pie chart or the next table, age group, we are looking at the lowest age that have been answering or that have been respond to all of our item is 21 years old with a total of 64%. And then from the range of 22 to 26%, we have only a total of 18%. And then from range 27 to 31%, we have a total of 11%. And the highest age in our investigation is 32 years old. The higher age that have been answering or have been respond to all of our items is at 7%. So let's go to the next pie chart. If we're looking at the next pie chart, the part time.
Okay.
The riders who are working as a full-time riders is only 31% population compared to the part-time riders with the highest of 69%. From the pie chart, we can understand that there's a lot of people who are using this platform to work as a part-time rider, so they can earn much money. And there's only few percent they are focusing riders they are working as riders as a full-time. So let's go to the next slide. So if as we can see here, the status pie chart have showing us all the status of these riders. So we can see that with the highest the highest total of 87%, majority of riders who are working as a online food delivery service riders is a single, with a status single, and they are not married and doesn't have any children. And while the married person who are working as riders is only a total of 13%. And there's if you can see, compared to the single, there's a huge amount of differences for the people who are working as riders, for married and for single. And then if we are looking at the next slide, is what company of food delivery service they are majority working for. So as we can see, Food Panda have the highest majority of riders, with the total of 51%. And then the second one, the second place goes to Grab Food with the total of 37%. And the last one, with the total of 12%, is others such as Shopee Express, Lala Move, Ninja Van, and many more. So maybe Food Panda has been giving a much more benefit to their riders and make them much more committed and much more interested to work with the platform itself, Food Panda. So can we go to the next slide, please? So lastly, for my part, I will explain a little bit about the descriptive statistic for variable. So the descriptive statistics were also calculated for each item and variable to investigate their level among the respondents. The three levels of categories according to the mean consist of low from 1.00 from 1.00 to 2.33 pointer, and the medium is from 2.34 to 3.67 pointer, and the high mean, and for the high mean is from 3.68 to 5.00. Muhammad Najib Abdul Ghaffar, 2003. So the response format range is from strongly to strongly disagree to strongly agree. So that's all from me, Muhammad Jamal bin Abu Bakar. I hope I hope everyone understand what I'm trying to explain here and what I'm trying to share here. So for the next slide, I will pass to my teammates or the next my next presenter to continue with the presentation. That's all from me, Muhammad Jamal bin Abu Bakar. Thank you very much, and Assalamualaikum.
Okay, hi, my name is Sherwin and I'm from DPI 5B. And my matrix number is 1079, as Ajmal said. So first of all, I will be explaining about the mean for all variables together with the bar graph. So I'll the means related to the bar graph. So the mean for the let me explain about the types of variables first. The types of variable that we have used is the dependent and the independent, and also for the variables we have employee motivation, which is 4.36, reward and recognition, employee perceived training effectiveness, which is 4.23%. Effectiveness is 3.9, promotion 3.8, and also punishment, which is 4.13. So if we refer to the graph,